What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Links. Episode 15 today. Super excited to bring you guys what we have in store. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. I know you guys don't see everything, but that's why we're doing this video. That's why we're here. We've had a couple recent new hires that we're gonna, shed some light on over these next couple weeks. So you'll get to meet a couple new faces. Alongside that, there's a lot of restructuring happening behind the scenes for the good, but really putting our foot down on the gas and growing things in all areas. So you should start to see some new things kind of get implemented in that front. But we have a few great segments for today. Behind the scenes at Gino Marti's for my podcast with Gino Bartucci. We're also taking you to a couple events. Avanti just had an amazing event with Gallucci Chicago in Old Town for their pizza making class. And then we're going to take you to another event at Caputo's that happened a couple weeks ago as well. We're always cooking up things behind the scenes. So we're going to flash to a quick clip that we had and we caught in the office. One of my close friends, Alex, we're going to be helping him out and producing a podcast series for him. This is something I've been pushing him to do for a long time. He's got a lot of wisdom. He's a great character. You guys are going to love him. But he came in the office for a meeting. We're setting up some of the branding and sort of intro timeline items of his podcast launch. Behind the scenes, we may be, opening a new shop soon. But you'll see Link Creative is going to have its first sister, if you will, soon. Stay tuned for that. But really excited for Alex and what he's doing. And I know you guys are going to love the value that he's going to bring and the guests that he'll have on his own show. So it needs to be from the perspective of how I would attract my first 100 clients, because you're going to get to 100, right? So these guys, they do little tricks like that. People may hear it, they think of it one way, he's got 100 clients, what does he have going on? But I just thought it was interesting, so.
Manifestation.
Yeah, get that. Tell them something.
Manifestation.
Tell them why you're here.
I'm here because we're gonna hopefully get a podcast started through Link, and well, it's gonna be my own podcast, but Link's gonna produce it, manage everything, and hopefully we'll see where it goes one day.
Caputo's is doing events now as well. I think this is an amazing idea for their strategy. I think it ties the knot in everything they're all about. But something that they're really trying to do and produce to show their authentic nature is these in-person event nights, right? So last week they had their first ever wine dinner. They paired some really amazing wines with every dish that they had throughout the night. I think they were able to get 60 or 7 people to have dinner at their headquartered location. Of course, we were on site for that. We're gonna flash to some clips throughout the night, but this is just a super great experience for people to do something a little bit outside of the ordinary, get out, but do so in a different setting. So we really love this idea. This is something that we're really behind, but stay tuned for what else Caputo's has to offer in this regard. I think throughout the rest of the year, they're going to be doing similar events, similar gatherings, and similar opportunities for those people that kind of want to get out and have a different experience on a Friday or Saturday night. In this first on-site clip, we're going to take you to Gino Marti's. Good friend of mine, Gino Bartucci, was one of our guests on Link Live last week. He was nice enough to shut down the restaurant. We came before they opened. Taking the pod on the road today, as you can see. We're going off-site, off location. Don't mind this tangle here. We're gonna start doing more of these just to change up the scenery and such. It'll be a little bit of a cooler backdrop, cooler vibe for you guys. Studio could get old sometimes, but taking the pod on the go, we'll take you BTS of the setup, what we're doing, and everything in between. And we shot a podcast on site at their location. It's something that we haven't done yet. We're usually doing all the podcasts in the studio, as you guys could see. But we're able to get the inside scoop on a couple things that Gino's been working on behind the scenes. So I'm really glad we're able to kind of break and cover that news. But it was a really awesome experience. A ton of value that was pulled from Gino's prior experiences. Point View roofing and adjusting. It's been a long time coming, but our friends at Point View, we did their first shoot this past week, and it was an awesome experience to say the least. The crew and sort of the the work ethic that they put into their projects and jobs is something that's pretty remarkable. Why I love the aspect of shooting more so in a construction roofing setting like this, we're able to get really dynamic and get really versatile with how we are presenting the client and how we're showcasing them best. So I think we'll pan to this, but we did a lot of great drone work. We're going to continue to do probably a lot of bulk drone work for roofing projects, as you may expect. But we're getting as sort of nitty gritty as you would expect. We're going up on the ladders, getting up on the roof. We're showing different angles. It's just overall a really great outlet for maybe not the fanciest of businesses to showcase what they do well and what they do best. So super excited to be showcasing this content throughout the rest of the year and for years to come. But take a look into Point View. And if you or someone else or your parents know they needed a roof, contact Jake at Point View. He'd be happy to take care of you.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Links. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for the support. A lot of expansion is happening right now. Team's growing, client list is growing, we're refining strategy, we're launching new concepts, we're investing in different areas. I'm super excited to bring what I'm going to start calling Link 2.0 to the market for you guys all to see and experience. But again, continue to share what we're doing. Reach out. Nobody's a stranger. Thank you guys so much. We're going to see you in next week's podcast. Another secret location to be revealed as well. We're going to be doing those on site a little bit more, but we'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much.